Hi, my name is Lavonda. Welcome to Homeschoolific. Today is Vlogmas day 1, and I'm so excited to kind of just get things kicked off. I feel like once we just kind of push past that first barrier, the rest of the 25 days, or I guess 24 days after this, will be a breeze, right? That's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I thought it'd be fun to give you all a homeschool room tour because this is the first time that you'll see this classroom that we're in at our home in Texas. The last one that I did was when we lived in Las Vegas, and so things are much different. The setup is much different, so let's just jump in. Why not? Just jump in. All right, so here's what our room looks like just coming through the door. We've got a nice blue sofa that it used to be in my room at our old house. It was my lounging sofa that I love so much. Some artwork on the wall. And I'm just going to shut the door here. Because our room is very narrow, I can't give you like a wide shot. There's just no way to get it all in, so I've got to turn. But we keep our maps on the back of the door. It's a felt map. And we've got pieces behind here where the kids can put animals behind our bookmarks. They can put the animals that go based on the map, based on the area that they live in. This whole side I actually cleared out a bunch of things so I got all my books out, so it's only kid stuff in here. All of my personal books are in our in our living room on the bookshelf. But anyway, these are all our chapter books over here, just for fun reading. And each one has cabinets underneath, so we'll look into those in just a second. But I kind of keep most of our resources in this middle part, and then at the top is those both shelves belong to my daughter for her homeschool curriculum. So that's just kind of what couldn't fit other places. It's a giant map, and then our felt board and some other things. But this whole row is, or this whole shelf, excuse me, is for our unit study on medieval times. And then these two shelves are just extra books that we have, just picture books. So let's look in the cabinet. All right. So inside of this cabinet, I just keep puzzles and any type of STEM type activities that are supposed to be in boxes, that came in the boxes that I don't want the kids to lose all the pieces to. Actually, there's something somewhere else too. I can't remember. Anyway, stay focused, Vonda. And there's also crafts down at the bottom and some card making. So let's open this one up so you can get a good look. Oops. This is where I keep all of our crayons and markers, any type of just extra homeschool supplies that I need, any paper and art supplies, mainly just canvases, and coloring books. Those are all down in that one. And then in this drawer, we've got just extra supplies again. Most of the things over here are curriculum, and then old curriculum that we don't use, or just things that people have given us. Sometimes I'll reach in there and grab things. And at the bottom, just extra notebooks and graphic books, or graphing books, and journals, primary journals, composition notebooks, those types of things. All right. We're just going to leave those open and I'll come back to them. So on this side, I just kind of keep our main things that we reach for. So we've got the calendar that has nothing on there because I took everything off. There's a basket here and a heater because in the winter it gets cold in this room. We've got a couple pool noodles for an activity that we'll be doing. This board up here used to be our for hire, so any chores that the kids could work for money for, I put them on here. But now they just kind of put whatever art projects that they're working on. We just kind of keep, this top part has become more of a catch-all. I haven't really gotten that done quite right the way I want it. So the first cabinet, I usually keep tape in that top drawer. Let's just open it up so you guys can see. It's a mess in here. So all types of tape. A bunch of craft stuff, extra pieces. What's here? More crafting supplies. These drawers, I'm not going to open it because those are the kids' kind of personal school stuff. So any type of record keeping that I need for the kids, I keep in here. I need to replace this one because it's got a little crack on the bottom. I guess it's bigger than little, but anyway, it's there for now. So this one's got, I think my daughter placed this in here because it was in here, but this is our CD player. But this is our stickers drawer. So, and we've got a drawer with anything that's glue or glue-like. And then more things for crafts and things that I use on the our bulletin board up here. All right, so now we get to the desk area. All of our kids have desks. We actually used to have a table, and then we went from a wood table to a folding table, and now there's desks because this room is so narrow. The desk makes so much more sense, even though I would prefer one big table for everyone. The kids do have their own kind of like wall, so I like that. They have their own space on the wall, so they usually put their, I have their schedules for each of them in front of them. More like routines. They say schedule, but it's more like these are the things we need to get done today, so I think of them more as a routine. My daughter likes to keep all of her math conversion trackers and stuff like that on there. Over here we've got our whiteboard. The kids usually have their chore charts on here. When they fill them, they get things from our treasure chest. And then we've been working through idioms. So I switch out an idiom for every day. Over here we've got my desk. I'm gonna move back so we can get a better look at it, excuse me. And because I've been recording, there's stuff, lights and cords and everything over here, my water. These are our schedules up here. Those are both the kids, excuse me, all three of their schedules are up here. I combined the boys' onto one, so it makes it easier. I also have our yearly calendar up there, and I just kind of check off the days as they're done. And I'm just gonna, that's why, you know, how's our pressure canner just chilling up there. Also keep any posters are pretty much on this wall over here. So we can kind of turn around. The kids can always walk over there and see anything that they need help with. In that blue area down there, the blue catch-all down here, that's what it is. It's a catch-all. It holds everything we need. Sometimes it turns into like the junk pile, but it's looking pretty good these last few weeks. So they've got their clipboards on the bottom, and it's like clipboard binder kind of combined, so they can kind of take school on the go. And then some trays on this shelf. On the top, my daughter, she's got her art kind of little kit that she uses more on a regular basis with her sketch pad, and a lot of our markers and crayons and dry erase and all that, paint. We've got all the art supplies here. This used to be started the school year, and all these had such nice words written on them. And as the kids grab them, they get rubbed off, and I just haven't replaced them. But I keep just like highlighters in here. This one's supposed to say markers. This one's supposed to say scissors, and I think this is our crayons. Yes, all our crayons. In this row on this shelf, I keep all of our curriculum that we're currently using, and then I keep some of the ones that we don't right in the front. So I'm not really using these per se on a regular basis, but I pull from them sometimes. So I just kind of leave them there. This shelf is basically all of our language arts with a little bit of Bible, and then an extra, you know, some extra stuff that I keep, flashcards, those types of things. But mostly a language arts. Mostly I'll pull the basket open so you can look and see If there's anything you guys want me to kind of go over, this is a favorite. The silly starters for writing. Around 3rd grade is when I started teaching writing in a better way, I guess. We've got flip books. There's so much stuff in here. Letters. Uh-oh. Is this going to go back in? Yes, you will. Okay. And then the bottom 2 rows. So this row and this row are STEM. So anything STEM related fall under there. And apparently tape and hand sanitizer. Not sure why, but they do. But we have fun. We use the game buzzers for math facts, and then our math bucket down here is more stuff down there with our abacus and other things. And in this red bucket, I just keep some eye goggles and bugs, like the plastic, not plastic, was it rubber bugs? Just fun things, and a few extra things science based. So I think I got everything. Oh, at the top I keep any binders, even though we're not using those binders. I was using them to keep their homeschool years work in there a couple last year and the year before, but this year I found that it just wasn't necessary. And then a Lego replica that my daughter and her cousin put together. Okay. So I hope you all enjoyed our homeschool room tour. Let us know in the comments section if you'd like to see anything more in detail that I kind of went over quickly. I know that was fast, but you know, if you can't just get to every single thing. So if you've got any suggestions on what you'd like me to kind of zoom in on and talk about and pull out and flip through, I am all for that. It was so good getting on here and actually completing our Vlogmas day 1. We've got many more days, so keep cheering us on in the comments section, because we are completely we're about to be out of our comfort zone. I feel like we're out of our comfort zone right now, knowing that we're gonna have to film this much and put out this much content, but we talk about homeschool stuff all the time. So what better place to put it out there than to share it with you all, as well as being able just to converse about homeschool stuff and living life as moms and stuff. So anyway, I really hope that we get to chat in the comment section. Don't forget, in our description down below, you'll see a link to our site where you can actually go and get our free 75 resources, top homeschool 75 resources that both Diane and I put together that we love using. Most of them are free resources and some of them are not, but check it out. Let us know what you think of that. And I'm sure it's going to be helpful. We will see you in the next video.